Okay, so here we are. I'm here with Celia Woodsmith and Kimber Ludiker from Della Mae. I'm so excited to see you guys. You look great. Je suis avec Celia Woodsmith et Kimber Ludiker de Della Mae, vraiment des très bons amis. Je suis heureux de les voir. Please, let's start. Tell me, how have you been doing for the last 3 months? Comment ça s'est passé pour vous depuis 3 mois là?
It has been very difficult. It's just, I mean, you wake up one day and you have a job and you are a touring musician, and the next day you are told you need to stay home for an indefinite amount of time. So
Ouais.
it's the future is uncertain, and our lives have been really hard, honestly.
Ouais. Ok, c'est très très dur. Tu es là un jour, tu as un job, tu es un musicien qui tourne beaucoup, et puis un matin, tu te réveilles, on te dit, bah, tu n'as plus de job, tu restes à la maison, et très honnêtement, ça a été très très dur. Yeah, I can understand that. Kimber, you probably share the same thoughts, huh?
Yeah, it's incredible how we've had to restructure just our own lives as musicians to be able to make a living. I've been doing a lot of teaching and some artwork on the side, and yeah, it's the kind of what we've been working for, even for the last 2 years on this record that we put out right before the pandemic. It's just it's like poof.
Oh man, yeah. Oui, c'est vrai que c'est très dur. Il a fallu réfléchir, restructurer tout ce qu'on fait en tant que musicienne. Je donne des cours, je fais des choses en ligne, et c'est un peu comme si tout le travail qu'on fait depuis 2 ans pour créer le nouvel album de Della Mae, c'est parti pour rien. Has the album's been out though, and is it selling? Is it, yeah?
Yeah, the album came out when we released it in January, right, Kimber?
Right. I remember.
And I mean, we had this huge tour planned. We were actually going to be coming back to Europe and going to the Shetland, Shetland Folk Festival. What is it, Kimber? Yeah. I mean, I was so looking forward to going to Shetland. Everything was canceled. I mean, everything. We had probably, I don't know, 100 and something shows that no longer exist anymore.
Oui, le disque il est sorti en janvier. On avait toute une tournée de préparée. Même on revenait en Europe, on allait jouer à Shetland, en Écosse, et enfin, on avait 137 dates annulées.
A lot. beaucoup.
Beaucoup annulées comme ça. Have you been teaching, doing online stuff as well, Celia?
Yeah, we've all been teaching, as you can see by the background in both Kimber and my setup. This is what we do now. We teach in front of our walls. And teaching is actually more fun than I thought it would be. You know, Kimber's teaching fiddle and mandolin, and yeah, it's all here. I had the same thing.
Trumpets, yeah.
But yeah, we're teaching now, and we stream a lot of shows online, which is very different. There's no applause when you end, which takes some getting used to. But
you have interaction with the people watching, right? Because you get comments.
You get comments, but it's just interesting. You know, you finish playing a song, and then it's like.
Yeah. Okay.
I just clap for myself.
Oui, moi aussi, je donne des cours, et en fait, c'est plus sympa c'est plus sympa que ce que je pensais donner des cours. J'aime bien faire ça maintenant. Et on fait quelques shows en streaming, mais ça n'a rien à voir, parce que bon, tu finis un morceau et puis tu n'as pas l'applaudissement. Et c'est là où moi j'ai dit, oui, mais tu as des commentaires, les gens t'écrivent des commentaires. Ils disent, oui, on a des commentaires, mais tu finis le morceau et silence.
Oui.
Oh, look, who's that?
I got a kitten in quarantine. She's kind of wild in the mornings.
You named her Quarantine?
No, I got a kitten during quarantine.
J'ai eu un petit chaton pendant la quarantaine.
Yeah, her name is Tater.
Tater, like Tater, Tate. Yeah. The fiddle player from Bill Monroe. Hein?
Mhm.
Elle s'appelle Tata comme le violoniste de Bill Monroe à l'époque. Okay. Do you have any views of what's coming? Any visibility on the future? Vous avez un peu de visibilité sur l'avenir ou c'est tout bloqué encore? Oh, gosh.
That's a difficult question. I think it could go one of many ways. You know, if Americans choose to wear masks and stay distant from one another, then our job will come back. But until then, we have to wait and we have to rely on other people to do the right thing. And I don't know.
I can see the frustration in your...
Yeah.
C'est difficile, c'est une question difficile parce que nous, on dépend des autres. Il faut que les Américains décident de porter un masque, de garder leur distance entre eux. Et notre emploi dépend de ça. Et c'est quand même... moi, je vois la frustration dans sa voix quand elle parle de ça. Yeah, okay. I guess, Kimber, you feel the same kind of way about that.
Yeah, I mean, some bands are starting to get together and do some shows. There's, you know, drive-in shows and different things like that, outdoor things, and in some places even indoor shows, which to me feels a little insane at the moment. Yeah. But yeah, I think for us, we live in all different places in the country. And so to even begin to get together, we have to think about public transportation and flying. And and until there's a vaccine, nothing's entirely safe. So we've kind of made the decision that we don't want our audience to be guinea pigs, and we also don't want to be that. We can't think of, you know, bringing people together for something we love, but maybe them ending up being sick or dying. Yeah. It's really frightening. So we don't have any more shows this year.
Ouais, donc, il y a, oui, c'est pareil, il y a quelques groupes qui commencent à se voir, qui commencent même à faire des concerts, mais nous, on habite tellement loin les unes des autres que si on devait se voir, ça voudrait dire prendre l'avion, et on ne veut pas prendre ce risque, et on n'a pas envie de réunir des gens ensemble, sachant qu'à travers quelque chose qu'on aime, ils pourraient rattraper cette maladie et éventuellement mourir. And indeed, that's kind of the big feeling I had about the festival. I didn't want to bring a whole lot of people together and then be responsible for what could happen.
Yeah.
Et c'est un peu le sentiment que j'avais en annulant le festival. Je ne voulais pas être responsable de rassembler les gens et qu'après, il y en a qui chopent la maladie. Yeah, okay. Wow, it looks... Sounds pretty tough. Huh?
Yeah.
Are you cooking a lot, making lots of nice food, and doing fun things other than that? I mean, it's easy to have fun when times are hard. But.
We're, you know, we're making new music. I got chickens in the spring, and so now I have a bunch of chickens, and I'm learning how to make really good Indian food. So
I love that.
This is, I think, for many musicians, this forced staying home has really, in some ways, been good for the health of a lot of people I know. We live our lives on the road, and we sleep in hotels, and we eat, you know, sometimes pretty bad food. Not in France, though. Some of my favorite foods that I ever eat are from France. But yeah, I think this has forced us to slow down and to appreciate.
Moi, j'ai demandé si elle faisait autre chose à part la musique. Et donc, Celia a dit, oui, en fait, j'ai des poules depuis le printemps, donc maintenant, je m'occupe des poules. Et puis, j'écris, je crée des morceaux, je crée un peu la musique. Et aussi, je me mets à apprendre à faire la cuisine indienne, que j'aime bien. Parce que ça a été bien pour certains musiciens, parce que nous, on vit sur la route, on dort dans des hôtels et on mange ce qui est là. Et ce n'est pas forcément toujours bon, sauf en France, bien sûr. Donc, c'est bien, ça nous donne un peu l'occasion de nous soigner, nous. So you actually get an opportunity to actually look after yourselves.
Yeah.
Your well-being, your health, and all that kind of stuff, which, you know, is a good thing. But hey, you've got to look hard to find the good things. Huh? Okay. So maybe we could wind up. I'd love to hear what you, because you were in La Roche last year for the first time.
Mhm.
And I'd love to know what your thoughts are, your memories are of La Roche. Vous étiez à La Roche pour la première fois l'an dernier, donc j'aimerais bien que vous nous disiez un peu comment ça s'est passé pour vous.
Kimber, you want to start?
Yeah, I had so much fun. It's very rare that we get to spend like the entire weekend at a festival. A lot of times in the States, we're playing at least 2 festivals in one weekend. So we go and play our show, and then we have to go to another part of the country and play another show. But we got to spend the entire weekend and get to know people and jam in the tent. And I mean, look, we're all smiles. It was so much fun, and
Okay.
we'll come back next time.
Yeah, well, we'd love to have you. Ben, moi, je me suis régalé en fait à La Roche. C'est rare qu'on a le temps de passer tout un week-end sur un festival. Très souvent, on peut faire 2 festivals dans le week-end, donc on n'a pas le temps de rester. Et là, on est resté. On a pu connaître les gens, sympathiser avec les gens, faire les bœufs sous le chapiteau. Et c'était vraiment très sympa. On n'a que des sourires, comme on y pense. Yeah, okay, lovely. Celia.
I remember we walked all the way up to that the mountain. What do you have? It's got that
The tower in town?
tower.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite memories because it was so beautiful. We all went as a band together, just walking through the streets up onto the tower, and I just remember that as being like, this is not something that happens every day when you get to go play a festival. You know, normally they're just kind of in the woods at a campground, but this is in a beautiful village with this amazing view into the countryside, and I thought that was a special moment.
Ok, pour moi, un moment très fort, c'est quand on est monté à la tour, à la roche, parce que c'est tellement beau là-haut, la vue est magnifique sur la vallée, il a fait beau, on est monté tout le groupe ensemble, et c'est rare qu'on a l'occasion de faire ça. Souvent, les festivals ici sont dans des forêts, sur des campings, ou sont dans des terrains, et là, c'est dans la ville, et puis les petites maisons, les petites ruelles sont magnifiques. Et ça, pour moi, c'était un souvenir très, très fort. Okay. Well, it's lovely to see you guys, even in difficult times. It's really nice to get an opportunity to talk to you. You've both got such lovely smiles. It's just lovely to see you.
Oh, merci.
C'est vraiment sympa de vous voir. Vous avez des beaux sourires. And I'll stop the recording, but we'll just carry on chatting a little bit, if that's okay. And then I'll say, on behalf of everybody watching, we'll say bye. De la part de tout le monde, dis au revoir. Okay.